What's up, guys? This is Noah from Columbia, South Carolina. Go Cox. I have a question for Big T, and if anybody else has any input, feel free. This was going around on X, the Everything app, the other day. Out of every president, which one do you think would win a Royal Rumble? And, I mean, I feel like it's a pretty good discussion. Me and the boys, we're talking about it for about 30 minutes in the group chat the other day. And I think we've come to a pretty good reasoning that we think Roosevelt would take the cake. Let me know what y'all think.
That's a good guess. So we have to, it's while they were president.
Yeah. So we can't go. Gerald Ford was a good college football player.
But he was in
a
his
center.
60s when he was president. Yeah. So, I mean, 2/3 of them are knocked out immediately.
Mm-hmm. Old guys, frail guys.
I think your top 5 contenders are Roosevelt, Washington.
Wait, which Roosevelt?
Theodore.
Not FDR?
Yeah.
Be hard to get him out of the ring. That would be very difficult to throw FDR out of the ring.
Sure.
Okay. Because that's the Royal Rumble rule, right?
Correct. Yeah, you got to toss him over the ropes.
It's not pin. It's toss him over the ropes.
Correct.
FDR.
Okay.
I kind of like that.
Lincoln was a big dude. He's got to be in there.
He was a wrestler.
Was he really?
He was an accomplished wrestler, yeah.
I was not aware of that. So I think Teddy, Abe, George.
Mm-hmm.
Is Obama in there? A younger guy. He's in good shape, plays basketball.
He moves pretty well. He's kind of gangly.
He's got length to him.
He's got length, but I feel like he would be easier to toss than, say, Bill Clinton. Because Bill Clinton was a big man. He's very skinny now, but when he was in office, yeah, he was.
John Mulaney's got a good bit on that.
Yeah,
he said the Bill Clinton that we grew up with was a Buddy Garrity-esque character.
Yeah, he was a big boy. He would go out on these runs with the Secret Service, and he'd be like, "Hill, I'm going out for my run," and then he'd go down the street and he would just run to a McDonald's.
The man.
And eat, yeah.
Is that our top 5?
I think that's a pretty good list. No respect for Taft?
How well is he going to move in there?
I don't know.
You're basing your list on ability to remain in the ring, which I guess is the goal of the Royal Rumble, but are they going to be able to get anyone out?
I think you could I don't think Taft could move well enough. I think that you could find like 2 other presidents that would team up and both work together to throw Taft out.
Right. If you're telling me Lincoln was a wrestler, I'm inclined to go with him.
Mm-hmm.
But GW, just all-time badass, was a military general. Still, he was young when he was president, right? Not young, but 40s.
George W. Bush was not a general.
George Washington.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about George W. Bush.
No, dude.
Yeah, George Washington was the commander of the Continental Army. And I think he was like 6'2", which was huge for back then.
Right. How old was he when he was president?
He couldn't have been that old. I think he was kind of young. Thomas Jefferson, also a big guy.
He was 57.
He was 57 when he took office, so maybe not.
How old was TJ? Because I just know he was a very big man for that
58.
Day. Okay, so yeah. I don't think TJ's got – he doesn't have the grit. He's more of like a, pretty boy.
Yeah, so I think I'm going Honest Abe.
That's a good – yeah. I don't think you'll have any argument from me.
He was 6'4"?
He was, yeah, I think about 6'4", taller than the hat. Injury concerns, though.
Sure.
Teddy Roosevelt, he played through pain. Got shot in his chest, finished the speech. Also, he was a fucking badass dude in the Rough Riders.
5'10".
Yeah, but stout.
Yeah.
But powerful.
Yeah.
He used to go swimming the Potomac River, naked. Well, probably the last president who will ever do that.
FDR 6'2". People don't talk about that.
Was he really?
Yeah, standing.
As the crow flies, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, he would be difficult to throw out. Very hard.
Yeah. Does he get the chair?
He stands up and he folds it up and hits somebody over the head with it.
Yeah. He could.
Yeah.
Winston Churchill, 5'6".
Really?
Yeah.
5'6", probably like 250.
No.
He's a portly man.
Yeah, for 5'6", he probably weighed 195.
He used to wake up every morning with a cigar and a giant glass of brandy, and then he would read the paper in bed, and then he would have another glass of brandy. Then he'd have another one as a treat.
Mussolini, 5'7".
Yeah. All right, good question. I think Kyle Hamilton posed that question on Twitter.
X.
The safety for the Ravens. Good question, though.
Okay, last voicemail.
But I responded to it. I said, future President Logan Paul is the correct answer.
What about Barron?
No, I don't think that Barron's...
He's a unit, dude.
Yeah, I know he's big,
he's scrawny, though.
But he's the son of a rich guy.
Soft?
Yeah, it might be soft. I don't know if he's ever experienced adversity.
Goes to NYU.
Yeah, he's caught his mom. He probably breastfed until he was like 14 years old.
Mm-hmm.
But Logan, I think there's a 5% chance Logan Paul gets elected president.
That's so scary.
At some point.
What's your percentage on Stephen A. then? It's got to be
higher
than that.
Stephen A. is 25.
Wow.
Yeah.
That he gets elected, not becomes the nominee?
Yeah. I think 25%.
So then you think like 50% chance he's the nominee?
Yeah. I think it might be at some point Stephen A. Smith against Logan Paul.
Oh.